of 90 grams, that is the high bulk, is costing 690 and 850 Ghana cedis. But for the period of 3 months, it has increased over 500 Ghana cedis.
Those were the calls of the Bookbinders Association of Ghana. They are expressing concerns over high cost of operations due to the rising inflation in the country and are threatening to halt the printing of exercise books. I decided to visit one of the factories in Accra where the binding of these books are done. There I met Mr. Amuzu, who is a member of the Bookbinders Association of Ghana, for some engagement.
Right, so we are in one of the factories of bookbinding here in Accra. We want to know what really goes into the binding of these books for students out there. I have here the owner of the factory to speak to. But first and foremost, he will be taking me through some of the process. Where do we start from to where we end? Mr. Amuzu, we have a call here. But this time we see a lot of issues near there. But answer the book issues, what goes into the making or the binding of the books in Ankasa? Most of the thing you
you got paper now. Paper you got say and that here. I say ebi wo kotoku mo size near 30-40. Democracy Indian.
These are some of the basic components we employ to create our books. At the industrial sector, we obtain the papers from a retailer. The papers are from India and imported. We have a device called the puller machine that is used for the marks on the books when we bring the papers in here.
That's margin lines. Wait to me, but you use machine margin lines. Into margin lines here. Now so I will rule line Ankasa blue lines now a woman
exercise.
After say no, you best sign at chum. You rule here. You best sign come back to puller machine. No, I say I could chum. Now if you chum here, let's say there, you have a food in a yap.
Okay, but me who say or you be there for
Onuna, open paper no machine no ema lines in the bar into ono ruling operator o fan the say bebre o be food ni bebre now time they go back to puller machine
When we are done marking it, we return it to the puller machine to fold and cut the papers into desired shapes. He controls the ruling machine to make sure the books are in order. This man is the ruling operator.
You do brew, Bayer, Sena Bayer, ebe some solid. On say we brew not so muntino. On say ubi emokra na amana solid. Eti oria opamuria eba Bayer say see or the brew no bafa or the brew ne fa na ya solid see na fear the cloth no. You use brew.
Normal glue and which glue?
Wood glue, wood chem.
Oh, okay.
Wood chem. And you use
Amuzu has been in this business for more than 30 years. In my engagement with him, he explained that their planned strike has hinged on the high cost of raw materials for book production, as well as importation of finished notebooks and exercise books.
Notebook, exercise book, graph, sketch money at the that is only the field. But if far textbook there, I want you field. Now you today be as a buying sir. Well, other books, young fan comma way schools. Any maybe I'm your books, no. Any maybe a books, no. If we, what is a book share baby?
What we do are notebooks, exercise books, and graph books. We do not publish textbooks. We frequently hear that government is producing books, but we are unsure of the source. The government hasn't given us any compensation. For us, things are quite difficult.
But say dear, say the air corner, and we had thing. And we had thing. Me, ma. Book way, size we are, meditate way. January, book way, January, near tono. 6 cities. Okay. 6 cities.
Previously priced at 6 cedis, this book is now 10 cedis. Currently, a full scalp notebook costs 12 cedis, up from 8 cedis in January.
January, 8 cedis, but 12 cedis.
What about exercise books?
Exercise book. Now, before, now single, bako. Without cover, 1 CD 20 pesos. Says here 2 CD 50 pesos.
With respect to the current economic challenges, he indicated that non-existent incentives for the industry and high import and taxes on bulk printing is killing the industry.
Name taxes are tutu and near swa paper bono because of dollar.
Taxes on the importations of these papers are huge, and the importers are also extorting money from us, indicating that the dollar is not stable, so they predict the forex rate for us.
Na adwuma na ye no omo ye na no omo aye ni books no so ebo no ma niam na ekosoro ni ti no ena me ba ko school a book me ye books so enso okodu school a ye se je me koto book no school ye ma me ba ni school je me koto school.
Though I am a bookseller, the schools forbid me from giving some of the books to my children, even though I would have liked to.
Now, how about book we say the call can she 10 cities. Or because for can she the call Wale or about 15. Wale in the back of 20 cities. And no or how no I'm here.
Kwame Appiah, the chairman for the association, claimed that the government has failed to factor the association's view in its policy interventions.
It's affecting us heavily and it's going to worsen our plight. It's going to worsen the situation. If they are going to implement this tariff, it's going to worsen everything. It's so serious. Because this bigger machine, if you buy 200 cedis worth of power, within a week, of a gun, and we are going to factor all this into our final product, so you can imagine. That's why this book about 6 months ago is 4 cedis, but currently we are pricing it 10 cedis. Our end.
So that's the general price.
General price from our end.
Okay.
That's what I'll call it for factory price. So when it reaches the middleman to the retailers, then you are just as best as mine.
He further called on the Ministry of Education and other stakeholders to support and revive the industry. He entreated government to take a second look at bookbinding.
We are now calling the government to come into our aid, especially the 1D, 1F. In Ghana here, if you say factory, you think factory is a big building, but here's a factory what? Because what we are producing, so we need incentive. We don't need the structure, because we have the structure already. So we need incentive, soft loan, and then if the government can also pump in the dollar, so that it will stabilize the it stabilize the inflation, and then it also reduce the cost of the raw material, so that we can take care of our workers. Look, if I close this shop and turn out these young guys, what are they going to be? Some of them will enter into a situation that maybe I will be comfortable. Not these guys alone. We have casual. I mean, when the school vacates, the senior high, the junior highs, we employ them and give them something to support their parents. So please, we are doing everything possible to support the government, especially Nana. He has the vision to educate Ghanaian child, which you need to applaud that. But we want to tell him, without our work, we have the qualified teachers, we have the qualified lecturers, but if the learning materials is not available, how are he going to succeed? So we are pleading with him that you need to come to our aid. Like what we are saying, that this is the time we need to engage the government. Maybe the government don't know that we have such an institution or such association that can also support his mandate or support him to deliver. So we are in the process to meet the government and then share ideas together.